Have you ever read something like a daily devotional and just kind of followed along? Well, today we're going to pull one apart to see how it really works. You might think it's just a simple piece of text, but what you'll find is that it's actually a very carefully engineered piece of communication designed to take you on a specific journey. So, here's the big question we're digging into. How does a quiet, personal reflection on an emotion like bitterness, how does that get transformed into a massive, organized, worldwide mission? We're going to trace that exact path step by step.
All right, so for our case study, we're looking at a single day's entry from a devotional called the Ambassador's Daily Banquet. We're going to deconstruct its architecture, look under the hood and see how it's built to achieve a really specific and honestly a very ambitious goal.
Okay, so first things first, any effective message has to start with a problem you can relate to. And this one is no different. It immediately zeroes in on a really powerful, and let's face it, a totally universal human emotion.
The first move? Establish authority. By quoting scripture, in this case, a line from Ephesians, it immediately grounds its message in a foundational text. It's sending a clear signal to the reader. Hey, this isn't just some friendly advice I came up with. This is serious, divine instruction. Now, this is where it gets really clever. Notice the language here. Bitterness isn't just a feeling, it's a root that takes hold and grows. That's a really powerful metaphor, right? It turns an abstract emotion into something tangible, something invasive, a problem that you feel like you need to literally rip out.
So once the problem is clearly defined and feels real, the text makes a logical pivot. It moves straight to the solution. It doesn't just leave you there stewing in your bitterness. It offers a clear path forward. And this is how you turn theology into a practical to-do list. The solution isn't some vague concept. Nope. It's a simple, three-step process. Identify, commit, ask. It's crystal clear, it's actionable, and it makes you, the reader, feel like you can actually do something about the problem right now.
And to make taking that action even easier, the text provides the actual tool you need, a pre-written prayer. You don't have to stumble around looking for the right words. They give you a script. This little prayer is the mechanism that closes the gap between wanting to do something and actually doing it. You see the structure? Problem, process, and now the tool. It's seamless.
But, and this is a big but, the devotional doesn't stop there. It doesn't just solve your personal problem of bitterness. It uses this moment of personal reflection to pivot to a much, much larger call to action. We're moving from your own well-being to a universal invitation for religious conversion.
Now, this prayer of salvation, it's not random. It's a very carefully constructed argument. Look at how each line, acknowledge, believe, confess, follow, is directly tied to a core idea in Christian belief. It's basically a guided tour through the essential steps for conversion, all wrapped up in a simple prayer. And what happens immediately after this huge, pivotal prayer? Bam! There's a follow-up, a free ebook. This is a classic onboarding technique. The goal isn't just a one-time decision. It's about immediately giving that new believer the next step, a way to integrate them and really solidify that choice they just made. And this is where the true scale of the entire operation just snaps into focus. The goal here isn't just about one person's spiritual journey. It's all part of a massive campaign with a stated goal of reaching 500 million people.
So you see the journey we just took? We went from a personal prayer about bitterness all the way to the framework of a global organization. That daily devotional, it's the front door. It's the top of the funnel for a massive missionary effort.
And once you're through that door, the text lays out these really clear, tiered ways you can get more involved. You can be a prayer partner, a volunteer missionary, or even a financial kingdom investor. By giving you multiple levels of commitment, it creates a super easy entry point for pretty much anyone to participate in some way.
The level of coordination here is just remarkable. This isn't a vague suggestion to pray. No, this is a synchronized 24-hour global operation. When you map out specific prayer times from Nigeria to the Philippines, you create this incredibly powerful sense of a unified, worldwide community working together. This is what it looks like when individual participation gets plugged into a global machine. So that's the breakdown. We've seen how a single, simple-looking devotional entry is meticulously built to guide a person from an internal, personal problem all the way to an external, global mission. And the text itself? It links out to WhatsApp, Facebook, even TikTok.
Which leaves us with one final big question. What happens when ancient forms of guidance get plugged into the world's most modern and most powerful distribution networks?
Good day, beloved. Thank you for watching. If this kingdom message has blessed you, please like, comment, and share with someone today. Stay connected with God's servant David Felix Nwefulu by subscribing for more daily kingdom inspirations and turn on your notification button so you do not miss a word that strengthens your faith. God bless you.